got to work on the shut-off switch. Welcome back to J.K. McLeod. Today I am working on a McCulloch 250, but an unusual 250. As you can tell from the side, it has this mounting on it for an attachment. And what this was is, well, the same mounting was used for a few different attachments, but what I have for this is the brush cutter attachment. So, little, whatchamacallit, little arm that comes over here. Inside here, you've got the clutch, and instead of having the drum mounted to the inside, it's actually mounted to the outside. It's part of the external piece. And when you mount it up, the clutch goes in here, and the drum for it is on the outside. Kind of sits behind you. That's why they have the exhaust facing away. This way it's not going towards the person handling it. Super low hours. Maybe can't be too much. 5-6 hours worth of use on it, maybe. Yeah, most of it's just from sitting. Since it is an attachment, there's no chain, there's nothing. It came with a little block-off plate for the oiler. You don't need an oiler, so it blocks it off, gives you a little rubber gasket, the two nuts back on, and you're done. It didn't take much to get it up and going. It had spark, which was pretty good. A little bit of white death here and there, nothing spectacular, just from sitting. You can tell the handle's rusted out a little bit. Carb pulled it off, did a regular plain old rebuild. RK88HL is the kit. Yeah, threw some fuel in it. Now, if you're running a brush cutter, the unit sits behind you. So what they did was they get this little cantilever kind of thing, and let me see. They give you this little linkage. Let me see if I can remember how this goes. Put that back in there. There we go. And linkage goes on here like that. Sits in here in this position, and I'm hoping to get this thing to loosen up. There's a cable that comes through here, attaches to the little fork in here. Attaches there. Let me see if I can do a mock-up really quick. Yeah, there we go. This position. Cable goes in there, and it has a squeeze like a bicycle, like the caliper of a bicycle. So when you squeeze it, it moves the cable in and out. And well, let me see if I can get it up into the proper position. Now, I have to pull off the grommet to do it, but let's see. Let me see if I can get it into position. Alright. Hold it in position. There we go. And well, in any case, let me take this off here. In case it sits in here, in this position here. Throttle gets attached to that little hole right there, and as you pull the cable, it pulls on the throttle. Yeah, it has to be in the correct position, but yeah, essentially like that. Attaches to here, and they give you a little plate for the outside. And like I said, super low hours. It started right up, runs good. So I'm gonna get that brush cutter attachment in shape. And put a proper blade on it. Put this all together and see if we can have fun, do a little brush cutting. Stay tuned for part 2. And here we are, the 250 with a McCulloch brush cutter attachment. Nearly complete. A few odds and ends I have to do. This is the kill wire. Comes out. Now this here, inside here, is a couple of discs, and sort of like a drum that fits this way, and that engages the clutch. It's a rev limiter in here, where there's one shoe, one looks like a little clutch shoe that spins around, and the inner disc and an outer disc, and as the shoe expands, it starts to ground out and cuts the spark and lowers the RPMs on this. Also on this side here, this little doohickey turns it off. This way you don't have to sit there and reach around. Little simple piece of metal just touching that ring inside. Yeah, I showed you before, but get nice and close on here. Let's see if I can get it to focus better. Part of the kit comes this little arm, and this one here. Cable pulls it. It's on the outside. Now these kits, I believe they were a dealer installed option, because they gave you a kit, they gave you a template. You had to drill 3 holes in here with the grommet and hook all that stuff up. Didn't come like that. So it was a sort of like an add-on kit. And the handle I've got on the right way. That's the trigger. And this is a 10-inch blade. Actual McCulloch. Attaches. Let me see if I can get it here. Yeah, it attaches right there. Now this nut here is left-hand thread. So it's righty-loosey. And it's sandwiched in between on the top of this little disc and on the bottom of this one. Sort of like little brake material designed to hold on to it. It's like actual composite brakes. Yeah, the only thing that holds this in is that it's sandwiched. I guess if you hit something hard, you don't snap the shaft. This way it'll spin on the hub. Sure that. Complete. I gotta make up a harness for it. So a little clip that goes in here, and you slide this back and forth to try to center the weight, because there's a lot of weight sitting behind you. I put an exhaust gasket on the muffler. Make sure it's facing away from you. And I can't wait to give this thing a try. Now the spinning blade of death. Thanks for watching.